And welcome back to The Zone. I'm Brant Fowler.
I'm John Wilson.
Chuck Kennedy.
And I'm Cary Kelly.
And you are now listening to Zone 4. What you are about to hear is highly classified. Pay attention and listen at all times. And most importantly, remember, Nicolas Cage in a Superman outfit is never, and I mean never, a good idea. Ladies and gentlemen, you are now entering Zone 4.
Chuck Kennedy on sports.
No. And so, welcome to episode 295 of Zone 4. This is, I guess you could dub it
Amazing.
Zone 4 Classic. Oh, amazing. Works too. I like that better.
Spectacular. Superior.
Yeah, there you go. Superior. All new.
No. How about
Nothing-
Silver Age?
Yeah, silver.
There you go.
Well, Golden Age. Yeah, Golden Age includes that bloke from Australia.
Oh, that is true. So this is Silver Age.
This is the Silver Age lineup.
That's true. Very
That's
true.
right. You know, when we moved to the satellite and we let in all those weird people and
That weird sidekick of ours,
mhm.
Clapper Jar.
Yeah.
Nice.
Avoiding any copyright.
Oh, of course.
That's right.
They keep it all safe and everything.
It's all covered by parody.
That's true. But before we get too far down the rabbit hole, we should mention we are proud members of the Comics Podcast Network. You can find us each and every Friday on comicspodcasts.com. There you go.
We had to wait to go down the rabbit hole for that.
Yes, because
Couldn't that have been done in the rabbit hole?
That's the design pause.
Oh,
He's going to start getting like Jeff Probst,
I know,
Next-
man.
Yeah, next week on Survivor.
Dum dum dum.
Oh, I missed you guys. I don't know why, but I missed.
No, you haven't.
Yeah, yeah.
Not yet. You haven't.
Not yet, I haven't. Okay.
Yes, wait.
I'm afraid.
Speaking of afraid,
Uh-huh.
Seth Rogen and James Franco will be appearing soon on an episode of Discovery Channel's Naked and Afraid.
That's
Not
real.
on-
I thought they were just doing a promo.
Oh,
Not on
join
my
Rapture.
television, They won't.
Are they really doing that?
I believe they are. They're promoting some movie they have coming up.
Oh, wow.
I mean, I get the naked part, but I think I'm going to be the one who's afraid.
I agree.
Yeah.
Have you guys
Well,
seen that show?
Yeah.
John.
No, I have seen it, and I think Rogan's going to get him killed in like 5 minutes. But I mean, I'm pretty sure Franco could survive, but Rogan's going to die.
Well, but
Rogan
see,
may
Rogan-
just
they'll
die anywhere.
Rogan is a meal. They'll just eat him.
That's true. It's like, I'm sorry, you stubbed your toe? Well, we have to kill you and eat you now.
And see, Rogan's the guy you really want to do that show with because you think about it. You don't have to run faster than a bear. You just have to run faster than him.
Yeah, indeed.
So, I mean, he's the guy you want with you.
Well, Franco'll be so stoned, he'll be just like, yo, bear.
Yeah, either one.
Yeah, but they're out there for 3 weeks. Eventually, that high's going to wear off.
Yeah, sadly. Unless he finds some.
And
stash some.
and that's when the show's going to get interesting.
Yeah, when you
Once
sober.
the high wears off, yeah.
Yeah. It's like, whoa, what did we do, dude?
Yeah, have we ever seen him like that? No, I'm not sure.
How did I get here?
How did I get? Where's my agent, man?
Why am I naked?
Why am I naked and why are you naked, of all people?
Oh, that's the sad thing. This is not the first time those two have seen each other naked.
Oh, of course not.
I think James Franco's always naked anymore, isn't he?
He is at my house.
I think Rogan's always naked anymore, which is even more frightening.
Oh, you want to know?
That's outstanding.
Oh, man. I don't like Seth Rogen. I don't think that's any secret, though.
Well, he did sort of ruin Green Hornet.
And everything
And
else.
every other movie he's been in, but,
Sorry to all the Seth Rogen fans.
Yeah,
Love you.
sorry, kids.
No,
but
I'm not. Screw you.
I don't know any Seth Rogen fans.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I don't
Come on,
think
you
you have
screwed
listened
up
to
a
this
Kevin
show.
Smith movie. How do you screw up a Kevin Smith movie, for God's sake?
It's not too hard. Have you seen Geely?
It's dick and fur jokes. How do you mess that up?
They always hammer Geely, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'll say this. Go give Chasing Amy a rewatch.
It wasn't Geely though. It was
No, it was Jersey Girl.
Jersey Girl. Yeah.
That's right.
No, they were both bad.
Well, they were both bad.
Yeah,
well, they
but-
were,
but
but yeah,
Geely-
Kevin.
But Geely wasn't Kevin Smith's movie. Right?
Yeah, no,
Jersey
he had nothing to do with that.
Oh,
He-
that's right.
yeah, they just happened to be together in that.
Yeah.
It's just so bad that they, when I said Geely, you guys instantly just laughed at.
well,
No,
clumped
it's
together.
It's a collective cultural scar that we deal
Yeah,
with.
That's true.
Like horse movies.
Kind of like Kim Kardashian.
Like horse movies. I thought we didn't talk about horse movies on this, or horses in general on this show. That was your rule. No horses and no Nick Cage.
he's
I'm gonna talk about Nick Cage.
What are you going to talk about Nick Cage about?
That
dude has
dream
gone-
he had.
That dude has gone off the deep end of the pool, bro.
I didn't even hear this one.
How can you go off the deep end of the pool when you were born in the deep end of the pool?
No, man, no. He's gone. This cat has gone.
He started digging.
From B-list, B-flick movies to it's B. Well, he did. You saw he did the new Left Behind thing now, right?
Yeah.
No.
Crazy.
That whole
He
thing
is batshit crazy.
So was that your deep end thing? Just
I'm just getting warmed up in his ass. Have you?
You're
Has
getting
anybody?
warmed
I
up in
want
his ass. Is that what
I
you-
want to find somebody not in.
Yeah.
I want to find somebody who's seen that wannabe Superman documentary thing.
I've not seen it, but I know of
No, I've seen the suit. I've seen him in the suit.
Yeah, I've seen him in the
Oh,
suit.
God, isn't that
which
something you
is
can't ever unsee?
saddening. But
the thing about Nick Cage in that Superman suit makes me really want to watch Seth Rogen naked.
exactly. Makes you really hope that the digitizing wears off,
There you go.
so you can burn it out of your eyes.
Oh man,
Can't believe
So-
anyone. That's a good idea.
I know it's not a good idea at all.
It's
And
like Jack Black being Hal Jordan.
Jack Black. That was random.
Nice.
Yeah,
No,
that's
it
the new
was-
rumor, hadn't you?
No, I had
No,
not. That's real.
That was a rumor about 10 years ago.
Oh,
That was seriously considered.
wow.
Really?
Why do you think I'm so forgiving about the piece of shit that they did 3 years ago? Because I knew how bad it could have been.
You know they're making a new one, right?
Yeah. I know.
Okay.
Of course I know.
Of course.
Yeah, but not for 20 years.
Not for 20 years.
6 years. 2020
Yeah.
is scheduled to come out.
We'll see.
What?
Yeah.
You're kidding me. You got to be kidding.
No,
No,
we're dead
no.
serious.
You haven't seen the list?
You've not heard this? DC and Marvel both released their film slate for the next 5-6 years.
Yeah.
That's where the battle rages right now is
Mhm.
how many movies they can announce.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
That's where the official pissing contest has begun.
Yeah. Next year we're going to go through 2025. And
Exactly.
Sure.
Kind of makes you hope for the end of the world, before all this happens.
Jesus.
then we'll be left behind.
Then we'll be left behind. Well,
I just want to
I
make
think it's pretty safe to say I'd be left behind regardless. But
I just want to make it to the Captain Marvel movie. That's all I want.
yeah, that's the one I want to hang around for.
Yeah.
That I can check out.
I agree.
That I can check out. That's
No.
fine, man.
Wait.
I agree that I want to see that movie.
Damn
Which-
you,
Which
I could have been
Captain
sleeping.
Marvel?
It's Carol Danvers.
Shazam.
Carol Danvers.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
No, screw Shazam.
Were you really talking about Shazam, John?
Oh my
No, I
God.
was
Hell
joking.
yes.
I was. That's the one I want.
No, I like Shazam.
Well, I wanna
though.
see
like
that,
Shazam
too.
as a character. I do want to see it.
It's got The Rock as Black Adam.
Yeah,
I hope-
exactly. Perfect.
I also hope that you get Tawny the Tiger, just for that.
I do want a talking Tony in this.
I do too. And I hope they spin off and have Tawny the Tiger Captain Carrot movie.
I have no
I would
doubt
be
that you
throwing
hope.
down. You know
But
I
actually,
hope.
I'm really hoping it's going to be like a real tiger that's going to talk, not like a guy in a suit, because that would be kind of dumb.
Well, I don't know. Have you seen the new Planet of the Apes? I mean, they make apes look pretty good.
Well, yeah, if you could get Andy Serkis to play Talkie Tawny, I'd be all right with it.
Yeah.
I'd be down with that.
Oh yeah.
And give him a British accent, just because.
Just because. Oh man.
Voiced by Benedict Cumberbatch.
Oh God.
No, Ben Kingsley.
Ben Kingsley.
Ooh, that would be awesome. That would be awesome.
Because somebody will beat him if he does the Mandarin like that again.
That is true. Worst part about them.
I'd do it for the money they gave him.
Yeah, but still.
All right. So hey, we got topics this week.
We do, indeed. And
We already on them?
we are.
Time,
Sure.
topic time.
Topic time. It's topic time.
You guys have heard about Convergence and all that coming up, right?
That's where two things meet. Yeah.
That is where two things meet, or in this case, many things meet.
Thank you, SATs.
But yeah, this is DC's next event. We talked a little bit about it on last week's show, but they had released some more information. Basically, what's happening is next April and May, all the monthly titles are going on hold, and they're doing 42-issue miniseries instead.
Do you know why?
Do I know why?
The new 52 sucks ass.
Yeah, and from the beginning.
No, they're doing that because that's when they're doing their physical move from New York to LA.
Ah, I didn't realize that. Okay. That makes sense then.
So they can get away from the people that made the new 52.
But really, it's because the new 52 sucks ass.
Yes, and always has.
Then, Cary, you will be glad to know that there's a lot of pre-New 52 titles in this. So
Yeah, I see that they're bringing Wally back, but they don't have the balls to call it the Flash.
No, of course not. I want to know what the dome is they keep referring to. And does CBS know that they stole their idea?
They absolutely stole their idea.
No, because they're going to be over the dome.
Oh, they're over the dome.
Yeah, I think
They're going to be skating across the top of it?
I think so. So they're okay.
yeah. So
Plus, it's CBS.
The dome is a metaphor for the collective stupidity of the fans that buy this shit. Could I be any clearer about that?
Only in your apology when there's a certain issue that comes out that you'll just have to get.
I'm not apologizing. And I'm also not reading this crap.
He's the first one online for Nightwing and Oracle.
No.
Oh, yeah. So I've got to ask you, Cary, then, if at the end of Convergence they do some kind of mesh with the pre-New 52, and because they have confirmed that the pre-New 52 world does currently exist somewhere.
Of course it does.
Of course it does. So
I always knew it did.
Are you going to read that stuff then, if they bring it back in a way?
You know what?
No.
I pick on a comic by comic basis.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Based on a combination of good story and good art.
Right.
And if they produce good story and good art, I will read.
Well, there you go.
If they do not, I will not read.
That's...
And I mean, and it's pretty. I mean, that's as cut and dry as I can make it.
Yeah, that's a sound way to look at it. Yeah.
I like Batgirl currently.
Really?
Yeah, I like Batgirl well enough to read it.
You're the one.
I like. Yeah.
Wait.
I'm
No. Wait. Do you like it from
Are you caught up?
1 to 36? Or?
No. I'm not caught up. I haven't read like.
Okay, that makes more sense then. Okay. Because currently Gail Simone has left the title and it's completely different.
I knew that she'd gone, so I mean I figured I was getting ready for that to suck.
Yes.
She's just a crossover away from joining the Vampire Diaries.
Pretty much, yeah. It's not great.
I still for some reason like Aquaman.
Because he's badass. That's
well, he's getting pretty cool actually. I like the stuff they're doing in that book.
Is Jeff Johns still writing it on where you're at? I mean, I know Jeff Parker is now.
I think I'm fairly caught up on Aquaman.
Okay.
And every once in a while I pick up a Batman and it's not too horrible in Spanish, so then I get it in English and it's not too horrible. Well, because we only get Spanish comics here.
Seriously?
Yeah.
He
At the
lives in a
bodega.
Latin country.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's all. I mean, but I can still get them in like the grocery store.
Are you fluent in Spanish?
No.
Okay.
It's a comic. He just has to look
but
at the
I have-
picture.
All right.
I have Google Translate.
So he knows like 75% of what they're saying.
Right.
Why not-
He turns on the subtitles on
What?
his comic, and
Well, I mean, even if you prefer physical copies, why not just get them from Comixology then, so you can just read them?
Well, because I'm not even spending that minuscule amount of money if I don't know that I want to read it.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Interesting.
So yeah, Convergence is. I'm not. I'm just. Yeah.
So you're gonna skip April and May altogether, pretty much.
Probably,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
I'll wait for the massive Mondo trade that they put out, and then I'll check that out.
There you go. What about you, Chuck?
Actually, I'm with Cary on this. I have no desire to dip my toes into that shit.
Okay.
And I think a lot of it's cool, or in theory, but yeah, I could buy some cool statues.
There you go. I'm curious about it, but I don't know. It's probably going to be like a pick and choose for me. I'll probably.
So you're con curious?
Okay. If you want to put it that way.
He's event curious for sure. All right, so let's talk about that other turd that's circling the punch bowl, and that is Marvel's Secret War.
Yes.
such an original idea too.
I know, right?
That's the absolute worst part of it. I mean, they could have, if they would have at least went super secret war, it would have been better. But, I mean,
Yeah,
just,
I
mean, at least DC with all their many crises, they always put some kind of new playful twist. Infinite Crisis, Final Crisis, Crisis of Conscience, Identity Crisis. No, I mean, they can't even put super secret.
Yeah.
War.
It's like, no, we're serious. It's a secret war.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of Jonathan Hickman anyway, and he's the one constructing this whole thing.
Crap.
Yeah, but at the same time, I'm kind of curious what they're doing with it, because it's like they're revisiting all these different events throughout Marvel history. Age
Do
of
they need to
Apocalypse.
be revisited?
Well, that's
My big question.
That's a very
Refer back to my comment previously where
I
I said
know.
it was crap.
yeah. I gotcha.
I mean, didn't we kind of say everything we needed to say about, the Age of Apocalypse?
It's just
No, we need to say a lot more, apparently.
We need to say a lot more.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Or-
This
I will say that there are a couple of Marvel books that I'm actually following right now.
okay. Which ones?
I like Inhumans.
Yeah. Okay.
That got canceled.
Oh, kiss my ass.
It
really?
did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Afraid so.
Shit. God, I hate Marvel Comics. Okay, and I just picked up the new Thor book, but I haven't read it yet.
Got
Okay.
canceled.
It did not get
and-
canceled.
Yeah.
Yes, it did.
They'll probably cancel that too.
They
Thor's
will.
a girl.
They're
They did
They're
not
gonna-
cancel that book.
I have
Don't lie to
intentions
him.
of picking up the new Captain America. I haven't read it yet. I mean, I haven't picked it up yet.
I
Carol
heard-
Danvers is going to be Captain America.
Yeah.
Roger that. I get that.
I'm hearing the new Iron Man book is actually really good.
So you mean,
Is that Superior Iron Man?
Yeah, Superior.
Yeah, Iron Man Bluetooth, you mean?
Yeah, I know. I thought it looked corny, but whatever. I'm hearing it's good though, so I haven't read it, so I can't say.
I did recently enjoy Rocket Raccoon too.
Okay, Scotty Young.
That was pretty. Yeah, but he brings it every time.
Mm-hmm.
That
I
dude's
refuse to read anything with Rocket Raccoon right now.
awesome. Why?
He's going to become Deadpool.
He was
True.
really, really upset at the end of Guardians.
No, he's the next oversaturated comic book character.
Oh, you're
well,
totally right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't have any doubt about that.
They're doing Groot and Rocket Raccoon variant covers. One of these.
Yeah,
months.
they've been doing those all year.
Yeah. So yeah, you're right. He is.
Oh
gonna
yeah,
be-
definitely.
I'm already tired of them. I want to just put out a trap.
Did anybody notice that Obnoxio the Clown is up in the corner of the Secret Wars thing?
Who?
Obnoxio.
You don't remember Obnoxio the Clown?
Don't know.
Oh, I remember him.
I don't.
I do not either.
Back in what was it? Back in either the late '80s or early '90s.
It was mid to late '80s. Yeah.
Yeah. It's this clown that he's essentially just a foul-mouthed, cigar-chomping clown. He has no powers or anything. That was going around and bugging various people in the Marvel universe. Go look it up. It was actually a book.
Kind of like a Forbush man, but not as cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, go look it up. It was actually a book, a stupid book, but I do remember it.
Wow.
Oh, I will also say for the record that tonight during the Jeopardy Contest of Champions, they had a Marvel 75th category, and I ran it.
Nice.
Ran it.
I hope you feel real proud about
I'm
that.
trying to figure out why Black Panther.
Well,
yeah.
I mean, it
He's
was
very
like
proud
taking
of that.
it was like taking candy from a baby, but
I was about to say,
yeah, they didn't get close to asking anything difficult.
Yeah, Marvel 75th for 1,000, Alex. I could just see this.
What were you
this
saying?
character is green with muscles.
Yeah.
No,
who is
they
Broccoli
actually
Man?
They asked about the no prize. The no prize was one of the questions, which just blew the contestants away. I was like, no prize, no prize.
It's like, it's a no prize. It's nothing. You get nothing.
Exactly.
But
what were you saying about Black Panther?
but he's an actual panther in this picture.
Oh, that's fantastic.
He looks like like Wildcat's kid.
It's probably from one of those alternate timelines, right?
Well, yeah, but that's Alex Ross too, dude. You never do know
Yeah.
with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean he's got a Thor in a skirt down here, so what does he know?
Yeah.
Holding like an ankh or something.
Well, Thor is a woman right now.
Yeah, but this is a dude Thor.
Oh, I missed
Yeah,
that.
that or a pretty beefy woman.
Okay, I only saw two Thors. Maybe
You
there's
never
three.
know.
Blow
You
up.
never
I
know
assume
what-
it's a Thor, unless it's
I don't know. I don't know if that's a Thor or not.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah,
He is
the
wearing
guy
a
down at
dress.
the bottom. I'm looking all over the picture, Brant,
Yeah,
because
He is
because I
wearing a
figure
dress.
there's something interesting in this picture somewhere.
I think you're going to
Obnoxio
be
the Clown.
disappointed.
Oh, so okay, you guys are not crazy about the events.
No.
That's fine though.
Because they're
stupid.
not events, they're
Yeah, they're-
rehashing. Well, with the DC thing, I was going to be excited about it until they started. They're like mixing crap from every universe.
Mm-hmm.
If
Yeah.
they were just going back to like regular pre-52 DC and picking up some stories or telling some stories, or what the hell, reboot
any
a few
story,
stories. I would have been fine with that, but no, they have to bring in let's bring in Flashpoint Wonder Woman and to chase these other heroes.
Yeah, the whole Flashpoint thing is way overused in that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
know.
think it's the whole point of Convergence, though.
But that's the storyline that they're mining to get where they're getting.
Right.
Yeah, I got.
Yeah, and
something
it makes
thinking.
no damn sense. It's
You
like,
I take it back. I will be buying one.
Okay.
One of them.
So you can make fun of it.
No, well, possibly, but
Yeah.
Harley Quinn's going to be enjoying her normal life under the dome, Cary, until Catwoman and Ivy, rope her into helping them fight Captain Carrot.
that might be fun.
Yeah, I have no doubt you'll buy
But, it makes no sense. It's like they're touting Nightwing and Oracle's, kind of this relationship story.
Mm-hmm.
But no,
Where they
then
get married.
Hawkman and Hawkgirl come in there to beat the crap out of them.
Flashpoint, Hawkman, and Hawkman.
Yeah, Flashpoint,
Yeah.
Hawkman, and Hawkgirl. It's like, why?
I guess what the. Well, you guys won't be reading to find out. But
Well, I'm almost thinking of reading it just to find out the justification.
No, what I'll do is I'll wait till it's all over with, and then I'll listen to Brant's recap podcast, and then I'll be fine.
Yeah.
there you go.
I'm gonna wait until it's available at my library.
And see, in that way, I will still feel like I got kicked in the nuts, but I'm not out the money.
Right. You're kicked in the nuts, but you were wearing an extra pair of pants, so it's not as bad.
Exactly. So I'm gonna turn it around from all the negative, and I'm gonna give us some positive. You ready for this, Brant?
I'm ready.
We're gonna talk about how cool.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Well, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is not bad.
No, it's bad.
It's not that bad, but it's not as good as The Flash.
Oh, Flash has been.
No, it's not.
Oh my God, The Flash is good, dude. I mean, what are we? 5 episodes in?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yep.
Dude, it just keeps getting better, and I mean, it was good to begin with. I mean, the pilot was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, they haven't had a turkey yet.
Oh,
right. Yeah,
dude.
it's been phenomenal every week. I agree.
I was
not going to go phenomenal.
You're not going to go phenomenal? Okay.
I was a little shaky on them doing Plastique, but
Yeah, she worked out great though.
that worked out great.
Except
they're
that
gonna
she
have
died.
They're gonna have to quit killing the villains.
Maybe. Well, yeah, that's the thing. They are going to have to quit killing all.
They didn't kill Captain Cold.
No, he's out, and Heatwave is with him. Oh,
Yeah.
by the way, spoilers, people, if you haven't caught up
Right.
with Flash yet.
If they're not caught up, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, who cares? Get off the
It's on
podcast.
free TV.
They've had plenty
There's no
of time to get caught up.
Yeah, turn it off. Yeah, those two are alive, and technically the Mist is in the reactor,
Right.
The pipeline.
the
Well,
pipeline.
Yeah, but so is Ronnie Raymond.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, they did release a little thing that they're doing. What's that kid's name? Jason Roush.
Roush or whatever.
Yeah, Jason Roush. They've cast that character,
Mm-hmm.
so they're going to do that version of.
Oh, he's coming.
Yeah, I'm waiting for him to reconstitute or something.
Yeah.
Like be a little ghostly presence within there for a little while.
That could straight up be like a whole Dr. Manhattan kind of thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh yeah. Total.
Yeah, just
I
sort of
could
show up
live
as a
with that.
set of eyes in the nervous system.
Yes, I could live with that.
No, I'd be cool with that. I mean, I figured he had to reconstitute at some point.
Well, somebody is going to have to put Dr. Wells in check.
Oh man, that dude!
Somebody
I
is
was
going to have to put
really
that man in
surprised.
check.
Yeah, because I'm surprised he didn't literally stand up to Eiling.
Mm.
Well, Island will whoop that ass.
Oh, he will.
That's a
Clancy Brown,
That's a
of course.
decorated general. Yeah, that he ain't.
Yeah.
No, it's not going to do a damn thing against super speed.
You think he's got speed though?
Have you actually been watching this show?
I've watched it. I
think
haven't
he's-
seen Dr. Wells do anything fast though.
We
No,
all
I
kind of
think
think he's Zoom, right?
I think
Yeah.
he's going to be the second Zoom.
The
not
second
the first
Professor
one.
Zoom. Yeah.
The
Well,
one that wants to make you better.
That's
Like
exactly
killing off
Eobard thing.
everything around you. Yeah.
Yeah, but Eddie Thawne is already a cop. He's already in the movie.
Yeah, so he may be the first Professor Zoom. But I'm thinking Thawne will he's either already got powers or he's going to find some way to sap berries. Or find some way to steal berries or tap into the Speed Force or whatever they want to do
whatever
as
they
far
call
as,
it.
origin here.
Well, I'm going on recommendations of 3 of the smartest people I know. That's my choice.
Oh, and what do they say?
They say that guy's the Reverse Flash. They can't remember the character names. But
Yeah.
they're not fooled.
Well, he's obviously from the future.
Obviously.
Obviously. I mean, he's using future tech.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So
but
he's either
why-
Zoom
Not to
or
say plastic.
Alakadabra.
Yeah, but why? Why screw around with him? What's his motivation to mess with him?
With Barry
Yeah.
to make him a better Flash.
Okay.
I think his motivation in the show is to I think get back some of the prestige that he lost in this thing, lost in his little meltdown there. And I think he's using these new metahumans as a way to kind of work that, because the implication is, that he deliberately created the thunderstorm too.
Well, no, yeah, that's true. But I think Felicity's starting to research that too, though.
Oh yeah, I think so. I think Felicity's going to end up playing a major part
Yeah, she's
when
gotta
all
be
this comes
back.
down. Oh, and god damn did she look hot in that fucking episode. Wow.
Dude, Dude, when she walked into in that dress, I was like, "Oh my god!"
Hell, I looked at my wife and said, "Buy that dress."
That's exactly what I thought. Why isn't John's wife wearing that?
Why isn't my wife in that dress? But no,
like, oh my Lord.
Yeah, no, and wow, I mean, now that
all I could think
after
of
the
was
last
Iris
episode, after the last episode out, now that Iris is kind of out of the way, quote unquote, I would really like to see that relationship develop.
Now, I see what's going to happen, though, is that her retarded cop boyfriend's got to either die or do something stupid first.
Probably.
I'm opted for stupid.
Yeah, definitely stupid, which is probably how he'll end up, getting powers in some way.
Now, have they announced how many episodes this season's going to go?
75?
Yeah, 75. No, they did say they opted it for a full season, though.
Okay, what does that mean? Is it 2023? Like
it's
Arrow?
It's going to be around 22, 23.
Yeah, 22 and change, I think. Or something like, depending on how many reruns. They've already pulled one rerun out, so.
That's fantastic.
On election day.
I'm looking forward to the crossover in a couple weeks.
That's right.
Oh, they're doing another Arrow crossover?
Stupid.
Yeah. You think it's stupid?
They cross over all the damn time. I mean, really, we need to have an official crossover? Come on.
Yeah, but
I think CW needs more superhero shows.
They do. I'll give them that. But
this is exciting, man, because it's something that's good.
It is exciting and it's good, but just don't make it needlessly more special.
Yeah.
Because after a while, it's going to be every week is a very special episode of The Flash.
Well, that's true.
I mean, come on, it's CW. I mean, they're so incestuous as it is with their programming, and that's fine if it works.
My thing is it's kind of the whole thing with Arrow is they started out trying to base it in reality, or in as much reality as you can with a comic.
I haven't seen a single episode of Arrow, but I'm about to watch 2 seasons back to back.
Yeah, I need to catch up on this season. I got behind, but there's nobody really with powers per se, or there's very few people with powers over there. Flash has proved you can do a really good power show. Now, putting those two together is a little odd because, putting the power show and the non-power show together.
I don't think it's because they're like you said, the one's a power or metahuman person, and the other one isn't. I think it's just the tone of the shows.
Well, that too, yeah.
Arrow is so dark and gritty,
yeah.
And Flash is not. It's it's lighthearted. It's optimistic. And I think that's what makes the crossover difficult. I mean, they may as well just go to Gotham.
True. And I mean, honestly, they have no connection
to that. I haven't seen any Gotham. Is it any good or?
Oh, Gotham is really good.
John loves it.
I love it.
Phenomenal.
I love it.
I think it's better than Flash.
You think?
Seriously? No way.
Kiss my ass,
dude.
You can't say that because you haven't watched it, Cary.
I've watched every episode.
You're seriously saying it's better than the Flash?
I said I think it's better than.
Yeah, I would disagree.
I'd have to disagree with that one. I do love Gotham. I love it a lot.
I'll check out Gotham.
I like it a lot.
I'm going to watch it, but
it's a lot better than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to suck.
I'm really enjoying what it is turning out to be. Is this? It's a detailed origin of the Penguin's rise to power, and it is really phenomenal. It's just well done, and they threw some curveballs within the last episode or two that I didn't really expect at all. It's like, well played, sirs. Well played.
Yeah, and honestly, we don't even need Bruce in this show, and they insist on shoehorning Bruce in the show.
Yeah, I think we'd all wish Bruce would.
I wish Joe Chill would come back and finish the job.
I just want him to go to college or something. People really can go to college early.
That's just totally sacrilege right there.
That's bad.
But you'll understand the tongue-in-cheekness of it if you watch the series.
But I agree. The Penguin is the he's the best part of the show.
You know what they need to do is they need to have Bruce, this little preteen Bruce, knock up preteen Selena Kyle and get them both sent off and out of the show.
She's another one that they don't really need as much as
they're just forcing it, and there's no point in it. They may as well have someone on a horse come in.
Nicolas Cage on a horse. No.
Yeah, indeed. In his Superman outfit.
On a unicorn.
On a unicorn.
Okay, so now let's talk about Chuck's problems with Avengers. I mean, not Avengers, but Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Okay, which problem with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.?
I try and watch it, and I get halfway through, and I just stop caring, and I turn the channel.
Even now? Even with current episodes and stuff?
I've turned the channel.
Wow.
I really like the new episode.
Me too. My only issue is there's getting to be too many people, and they're going to need name tags soon.
Oh no,
but
no,
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is not a magical place.
We're gonna thin the herd here pretty quick.
I think they will. Actually, the new episode kind of or the thing for next episode kind of did that. But I did like how they've started splitting the team.
Yeah.
And half of them go over here, like the action half go over here and do this, and the.
Yeah. Was it last week that it was like Mockingbird, May, and Sky?
Yes.
Yeah.
Actually, no. Last week was Sky, or no, I'm sorry, was Mockingbird, Mockingbird's ex-husband.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, it was the week before.
That's right. It was the ex-husband, and yeah.
Yeah, and then Sky and Fitz and Simmons and Max. Yeah, see, exactly.
See,
was at the hub or wherever the hell they are right now.
See, I wasn't that excited about Mockingbird until I saw her, and then I was like, okay, I can dig this chick.
Until she pulled the staffs out. I mean, I was like,
that was an awesome.
Dude, she laid the ass whooping on them cats.
Oh yeah, when she pulled the staffs out, I'm like, okay, I'm in Mockingbird, 100%.
I agree. Yes. I'd really like to see something done with Hawkeye and her eventually.
No, I hope Hawkeye dies. That's what I hope.
Come on, they're so connected in the comics. Let's see.
No, I hope that's the one prayer I have for the new Avengers movie is that he gets whacked.
He gets whacked. Ultron just smacks him.
Well, it wouldn't be the first time, would it?
No, of course not.
That's actually only incarnation of Hawkeye that I'm okay with is the one.
Really?
The Renner one?
Yeah, that one's okay. He's not so bad. He doesn't talk a lot, and he doesn't have powers.
Which is
so
good.
They don't showcase him very much, and I'm okay with that.
I think he's going to get more screen time in the new movie, though.
They haven't checked with me, so don't hold
on. Yeah. With the extra two people in there, maybe not. And what's he going to do against Ultron?
Well,
die.
Not much against Ultron.
Die. Yeah, exactly.
He doesn't even have a boxing glove. Yeah, he doesn't even have a boxing glove arrow. So I mean,
which was awesome.
He's limited.
And guess what, folks? They have just released the new adult-size underoos.
Yeah.
He just released.
Yeah, boy, they're back.
Oh, wow. They really are.
My day is made.
I'm putting that in the show notes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That is insane. Well, Harley one's not bad. But
where are you seeing this?
There's a link in the Skype thing below.
In the chat window. Chat window.
Oh, I was actually just concentrating on the conversation.
On the conversation.
Yeah, cut that out.
Stop it.
I will stop.
Stop it.
What am I doing?
You've got a book. You've got social media.
You're outside your mind.
All right, you've got me. I'm watching horse porn.
You're watching horse porn.
Wait, seriously, I don't see this link.
You don't?
Look at there somewhere. Go to IO9. You'll find them there.
Yeah, it's on IO9.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Or Google Holy Underoos. You'll find it.
Yeah.
No.
But don't Google Holy Underoos.
I will never Google Holy Underoos.
No. That's a totally different thing.
Yeah.
Hey, that's in the title of the link. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you know what?
Yeah,
I have
afraid
children
that'll redirect you somewhere else.
Good point.
Daddy, what are they doing to that dwarf?
For those people that are interested, they also released the 70s Batman on DVD this week.
They did?
Nice.
Oh yeah, that's been
yes.
Unfortunately, for a while.
It's technically the 60s Batman, though, isn't it?
60s,
Yes.
70s. I watched it in the 70s, so to me it's...
Yeah.
I watched it in the 80s, but...
There's He-Man under Roof? Oh my God.
I know, dude. I couldn't believe that. I'm like, dude...
Not just that, but Skeletor.
Stupid.
for that I didn't get the Flash. That's bullshit.
Yeah, what's up with that, man? No Flash, no, no Hulk, no,
No
very
Spider-Man.
limited choices.
Yeah.
Not even a Superman or a Batman. I mean, what the hell?
No, they're selling Superman and Batman.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, they just didn't picture him?
Right.
Oh, okay, I didn't actually read. I was just looking at pictures.
And well, it's Batgirl too. So.
Batgirl. Yo, man, it's 2014. Why you gotta discriminate like that? Maybe a dude wants to wear Batgirl under.
I'm not really saying I'm a fan of this stuff, but I like the model for the female stuff. If she's wearing it, if she's the model.
That's what I'm talking about. Silver linings, man. You gotta find
there you go. And notice how the outfit just can't quite contain her. She's trying to pull it away.
That's true.
Well, the funniest part of this is there's only one Marvel hero.
Yeah, exactly.
Masters of the Universe gets 2.
Yeah, you only get Cap. No Spider-Man. I mean, who wrote that contract?
It's a robbery.
That's your flagship dude, man. What the hell?
Oh, okay, now I have because I've been waiting all week to ask you guys this. What do you? I want your honest opinion on this.
All right.
Do you think that there's a chance that Fox is playing everybody for a fool with this new Fantastic Four movie, and that none of these people are actually cast?
I'm afraid so.
I'm really hoping so, because the fact, I was asking the other day, with all these changes they've made, why even call it the Fantastic Four?
Did you guys hear the Doom? The Doom?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's an angry blogger.
He's not even Doom anymore.
It's dumb as Shav or whatever.
But I mean,
Doom is in some parent's basement. Doesn't have a real job. He's just angry on the internet.
Yeah.
But
not even Doom.
I gotta believe it's a fake. I think it's a goof, man.
I don't think it is. I don't think it is.
Sue Storm's the oldest one there.
Does she have Reed's gray right above the?
I think she does.
Hair?
I think she's going to color her. There's going to be a scene with her coloring her hair.
Doom is an angry blogger. I guess Thanos is going to be like an alcoholic bouncer.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, and it's like I still want to know the familial relationship between Sue and Johnny now.
I don't think there is one.
They can still be brother and sister.
Well, I know. I mean,
the miracle of adoption.
Well, yeah, exactly. But then that's going to have to create a whole. You got to put that in the story.
Yeah,
maybe they're married, and that's why they have the same last name.
Maybe.
No, I'm not even brother and sister.
That would make sense.
Okay, so now we've transitioned to incest as well. That's outstanding.
That's a game the whole family can play.
That's how they do it in their family.
So while we're at it, why don't we have Superman and Big Barda shoot a porno?
It's not the 80s anymore. Nobody would buy that.
Barda would hurt Superman, dude.
Dude, it's happened.
Barda would hurt that man.
Actually, they got dangerously close to it, didn't they? And before...
No, they actually did. They someone mind controlled.
Did I? No, I know Sleaze or whatever that little toady thing from Apocalypse name is. No, not Larfleeze. This was back in the 80s. This was back when they rebooted Man of Steel, John Byrne. When he was writing Action, Sleaze or some little toady thing from Apocalypse that had been stuck on Earth for quite a while actually mind-controlled Superman and Big Barda to almost film a porno. I thought almost, but are you saying they went through with it? Am I remembering the book wrong? Okay. Wow.
Yeah. I'd pay for that.
That's progressive for DC back in the 80s, man.
What basically it's issue 593.
Yeah.
It's actually Action Comics. It is written by John Byrne. Yeah. Mr. Miracle comes home, from a long day of wearing the tights. He's hoping to see Big Barda. Instead he finds Darkseid sitting in his armchair, like in the front room, drinking whiskey.
Oh.
And he's like, obviously he's all mad at Darkseid. And Darkseid's like, "Here, look at this videotape. I'll tell you why Bart's not here."
Let me show you this.
That shit ain't right.
Yeah, I do remember the comic. I just thought that they had been stopped before the actual act, but I guess I'll have to go back and find that again.
No, there's a video of it.
What number was it?
I mean, 593.
593.
Yeah, you can pick it up on eBay for around the $7 range.
Yeah, it was a man. What was it like? 3 or 4 issues after the Man of Steel or the Action Comics reboot.
I wasn't making that up. How do you make that up?
Oh my God, there is a video.
Wow. No, it's
No, he means in the comic there's a video.
Oh yeah, of course. No, so, they for some reason they.
Wow.
Yeah.
But
it's for some reason they were doing it that there were guest stars in every issue of Action for like the first year. You know, it was always Superman and someone else.
Mm.
You know, it was almost like Brave and the Bold or something. Or DC Comics Presents. It was like they were doing Action at DC Comics Presents. It was like Superman and the Teen Titans or the League.
Dude, I love the cover of that book. It's like Mr. Miracle. What's he gonna do? What's he gonna tell Superman?
Yeah, it's like, get off. Oh, I completely forgot about that. Now I'm going to go dig through my old comics.
There's probably a lot more gems like that.
That whole run was bad. I mean, just ridiculous pairings of, you know, it's like Superman with a demon for no reason whatsoever.
Well, as I said, let's be honest. You know, that whole period from 88 to 95, there's just too wide a pool of crap to pull out.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know. Yeah. Those were the peak Layfield years. If those words actually go together.
Oh, no. Now you're getting harsh.
If those words actually go together.
It's true, though.
Well, you know, it's oh, my God. You know what? I'm not going to say anything, but yeah, I've got a special segment for
uncommon restraint.
Yeah, no doubt. I've got a special idea for a very special episode of Zone 4.
Very special episode.
Okay. I'm very curious to hear what this special episode is.
We teach Brant about drugs.
It's just a review. It's just a review of an article that we've kind of sort of been talking about.
Oh. That would be a very special.
Chuck, are you experiencing the polar vortex right now?
You don't want to know what picture I'm actually looking at the moment.
Send me a link, dude. Unless it's
I did. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Seriously, after this episode's done, we have to record a special episode.
What else? What was the next topic? Did we have another topic?
No.
There was something. Some guy wants to talk about everything that's wrong with comics journalism.
Yeah.
Where do you want to start?
Which, you know, let's address the elephant in the room here.
Okay.
One, look where the article's being posted.
Bleeding Cool.
Newsarama. Even worse.
Oh, okay. Even worse.
Which is the pot calling the kettle lying bitch. And and then look who wrote it. Jim McLaughlin, the guy who wrote Wizard Magazine. Which after the first I'll give it to him for the first couple of years. But if you're calling that crap journalism after, say, year 2 or 3...
Well, even then it's dubious. But, you know, I'll give him the first couple of years. But when it started to become, you know, appealing more to teenage boys than anything else, you need to have a dictionary slapped upside your head to look up the word journalism. Because... And he was one of the worst offenders. So it's really funny that he's writing this article, of all people.
I thought that was a little bit of irony, too.
Yeah, that was quite a bit ironic.
To give a little background, he's also the former president of Top Cow.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was the guy that stood up at a panel at a convention that I was at and said that Top Cow doesn't put out trade paperbacks because they can't make any money on them.
Mm-hmm. Really,
Okay.
I bought a lot of Top Cow trade paperbacks.
He actually said that. I was like, dude, really?
That's... Yeah, okay.
Yeah, maybe you can't make any money on them because you don't want to advertise them on news websites.
You know, all that aside, though, he does make some interesting points in this
Well,
article.
yeah, I agree with some of it, but
Not all.
some
I
of
don't.
it...
I'm going to go so far as to say he offers nothing new.
No,
He's
he's not
just
new.
regurgitating complaints and observations people have made, not just about comics journalism, but all journalism.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would agree with that.
So, I mean...
Yeah, I mean, you're right. He's not bringing anything new to the table, other than he doesn't like the way they take pictures of people, which I thought was kind of... I'm like, dude, that's what you're going to focus on, is the picture somebody's taking?
Yeah, he spent a lot of time on that picture thing.
I know, it's like telling you how to take a picture. It's like, why would you want to take it down angle from... I mean, it makes no compositional sense the way he's saying to do it to begin with. You're taking it down angle from eye level, or from the creator level.
Mm-hmm.
You're setting it up. I mean, it's not candid at all, which is what the picture should probably be for the most part anyway. It's a little more candid.
I think the stupidest part of his complaint is, if I see one more picture, of a guy sitting at a table holding his book, he's like, I don't know, I guess he's going to get mad or tell his mom or something.
It's like...
But, first of all, why are they taking a picture of Creator X? Because he's at a place promoting his book. Mm-hmm. Oh, well, here, why don't you hold it up so we can see?
Right.
It's a perfectly logical reason.
Yeah.
And unless he's, photoshopping, I don't know, ponies or something into it, or, pictures of cats. What's the harm? I mean, my thought to this, honestly, I really don't know anything about this guy, but he should just stop being involved in comics. He's obviously very angry.
Apparently. And, that's why people have tables, is to promote their books.
Right.
Duh. Otherwise, why would you sit at a table unless you were lazy and didn't, want to walk around the con? Which is why I sit at the table. But
I was just say, hey, now don't go ragging on me, buddy.
Don't go ragging. No, that's why I sit at tables. That's why Comic Related has tables, because I'm lazy. No, but seriously, yeah, that's why you do it. I mean, I like to take more candid pictures, but 9 times out of 10, I'm going to take it straight down the middle of the damn table.
I can't wait to see what he starts going off on webcomics. That'll be fun.
Oh, yeah, exactly. And, I mean, I agree with the part, like, you shouldn't be in the news story that much. It's that's journalism 101.
But there's a fine line, whether you're writing an op-ed piece or whether you're writing, a news report. There's, you have to make that distinction too.
Yeah, because, he was complaining about people saying, well, this is what I saw at, X-Con.
Yeah, but see,
that's not a news story.
That's
an
largely,
editorial.
That's largely Bleeding Cool.
Yeah, well, Bleeding Cool is pretty much
because that's what they've built their entire site on reporting of that nature.
Yeah, of course. Which is why we don't pull our news from Bleeding Cool ever, because it's all rumor and speculation and stuff like that. But things like that aren't news stories. Those are opinion pieces. Those are travel logs.
Yeah.
Or whatever you want to call them. Those aren't news. And the fact that this supposed journalism professor doesn't know the difference is kind of sad.
Yeah. Well,
you don't write yourself into the news story necessarily, except, maybe the last little page, or the last paragraph. I mean, go read Blaster. Blaster is always writing their opinion into the stories.
I've never heard of them.
Oh, it's Blaster, the Sci-Fi Channel's page, or kind of news page, quote-unquote news page.
Okay.
BLSTR, they leave the E out. But anyway, at practically the end of every one of their stories, whoever's writing the article makes an opinion. one way or another, and then ask the opinion of the reader.
Yeah.
That's the way that's the way they do it.
Right.
A lot of the regular papers have started doing that now. They'll do it from kind of a first-person perspective.
That's typically how I tend to write, is like you just said, Blaster does.
Yeah, or I'll, like, if it's kind of a straight news story, I'll run the straight news story and then I'll make a comment at the end, or something like that. But that's a different animal, and it's just kind of odd that he doesn't know the difference here.
Yeah.
I'll buy the lack of original reporting, but unless you're at a con and you're sitting there interviewing people, it's not exactly easy to get a hold of people when they're at home working and stuff like that.
True.
For an interview. And then he's bitching about people promoting their stuff in an interview. It's like, why else are you interviewing that person?
Yeah, exactly.
Ask their chili recipe?
Right.
I do have a pretty good chili recipe, by the way.
Well, I'm sure you do, but it's like, why would you, as a reporter or, a blogger, whatever you're calling yourself, want to talk to this person, if not about the book or about their process or, whatever the story's about? I mean, that's why you write.
Yeah, I'll agree with this point that, we see way too many interviews that ask the same questions over and over again.
Well, yeah, and that's just lazy reporting. I mean,
True.
I've done stuff like that. I've done a list of questions.
Sure.
And, that I send them off to someone and, ask them to fill it out essentially and give it back to me. But, I at least try to, gear the questions toward that person, or at least some of the questions toward that person, but there's always, in interviewing, certain pat questions that we use. It's like, how did you start? Who are your inspirations?
The general questions, then you go into the specific about the book and stuff. Yeah.
Right, about the book, or about the process, or about their opinions about, digital versus paper and all this other stuff. So, yeah.
I don't know. I think, like anything, a lot of this is subjective. It's, open to interpretation, all that stuff that you hear. I mean, there's some hard, fast rules, but, yeah, I don't agree with everything he's saying here. I will agree, I think it was either Ron Mars or John Lehman commented in this that a lot of reviews are just synopses, and I can't stand those kind of reviews either. So I'll agree with that. If you're going to review something, review it. Yeah.
But the problem is, there's such a backlash about people. Oh, you're spoiling it. Well, shut up.
Then don't read the review. Honestly.
Exactly. That's where I'm coming from. Don't read the review. It's so don't read it.
It's like, if it's a review of a comic, why would you want to know somebody's review of a comic that you haven't read yet?
Yeah.
Honestly, I mean, and the only thing I really agree on with him, and I know we make an active thing to not do this on comic related, it's to not be whiny, bitchy, and complainy about stuff.
Sure. Yeah.
A lot of the internet is professional whiners anymore.
Yeah, there's a difference between, tearing something down and offering constructive criticism. Obviously.
Yeah. I mean, if we don't like something, we don't review it. That's just kind of where it is.
I think that's the best stance to take on review.
Yeah, I agree. One thing I will disagree, John. I think there are some people that like to watch reviews to see what they should be picking up. So
I could see that, but are those same people the ones that kind of yell and whine about people spoiling?
Quite possibly, yeah.
Quite possibly, but then they have, they're idiots for yelling about that because that's what a review is. You cover the book or the whatever.
Yeah, it is very difficult to review something without spoiling it at least a little.
You have to talk about the story points or what interests you, or, I mean, you don't give away the ending or the plot point if you can get away with it or stuff, unless it was so integral to your review that, you at least say, hey, spoilers.
Right.
Or something, but, I mean, if I'm reviewing an art book, I'm going to talk about, what they did and what they used and, how they did that and all that other stuff. And I mean, because that's what is important about the review, So, I don't know. It just bugs me. But, yeah, so that's kind of the only thing I'll really agree with him on. That is, the internet is a whiny bitchy place and people need to get over themselves. But,
well, and we already knew that.
We knew that. That's not news. Yeah.
I can also agree that comic journalism can get better.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
I mean, I would be the first to agree that I could be better.
Is an oxymoron.
Yeah, that's it. You can take off the part where you say comic and just say
I agree.
Journalism.
I agree. I mean,
I mean, I don't even read
from what the intent was for sure.
Yeah, I don't even read a lot of quote unquote news anymore, just because it's so biased.
Yeah, I don't read news. I make it.
That's
how I do it.
That's right.
In his little town.
That's right, in my little town. That's
right. The news story is he's at it again.
James Franco's naked.
Who let him off his leash?
Naked and afraid in his front yard.
Surrounded by pine.
That's it, dude.
That is it.
I think that's
that's it. We're done.
I think we have reached the wall at the end of the universe.
The source wall?
Exactly.
Source wall, yeah.
It's time for us to sit at our tables and hold up our books and smile.
There you go.
That's right.
So, Chuck, do you have anything you want to talk
about? Yeah, I want everybody to, I guess Brant will decide when, but we've got a very special episode of Zone 4 coming up.
Indeed.
Possibly for older people only.
Yeah, I don't think children should listen to this.
No. Probably not.
It's not family friendly.
When are we ever?
We're going off the edge of the family show.
Yeah, just a little bit. Alright, is that it for you, Chuck, then?
Yeah.
Nothing else going on in your life?
What about you, Cary?
Oh man, I'm just we're about probably about a third of the way through the new Dyna Girl issue.
Nice.
And things are heating up pretty big, so that's been a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm still trying to get the damn trade paperbacks out. I'm having the work is done. It's the processing via the companies that are supposed to be carrying these that are taking me the time. So I'm working with these people and dealing with their stupid shit.
I just bought a new printer. If you want, man, we'll talk.
Oh, roger that.
He's got a really good stapler at home. He can put them together for you.
I belong to 4-H now. I've got access to a bookbinder.
There you go.
He can make it spiral and everything.
Beyond that, man, I'm just living and working, baby.
Oh, that's good.
And I just turned. In fact, it's my birthday.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's my birthday right now.
Awesome. Well, happy birthday.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Well,
so
now you're officially old.
Well, yeah.
I can say that because you're the same age as me now.
We won't ask on the show. Don't worry.
45.
Yeah.
Oh, he's gonna tell anyway.
I'm not afraid of that shit.
Holy crap! I'm older than you.
Yes, of course you are, and uglier too, bro.
I'm much uglier, but I didn't know I was older.
Whoa, wait.
Young and pretty. I ain't lying.
I'm going to have to interject here, man. I've seen some less than glamorous shots of you of late, and I don't know. I don't know where you got Harry Osborn's curls from, my friend. But you need to visit the salon pretty soon.
Dude, when my hair gets long, it gets curly.
Those tight cornrows.
It does.
No, it's honestly, well, it looks like he's got pubic hair on his head.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Love you, brother, but
of course you do.
I hear you.
Love you, brother, and your puby head.
Oh shit.
I'm still chopped sometime.
I'm still younger than you all. So.
Well,
yeah,
you know
Brant, that's the way time works.
I know.
It doesn't
Is
stop
that
for
the way it
us
works?
without you to catch
Now
up.
I know.
how's
So-
Texas working out for you, Brant?
I like it. I'm enjoying myself.
Should.
I
Should.
Is it
Now
still hot?
you'll next in February you need to visit your first Renaissance Festival.
I plan to, actually.
Yeah.
So hopefully that'll be fun and we can talk
I'll
about
give you
it.
a whole nickel if you dress the part.
We'll see.
Oh, no, you don't go to Ren Fair and not dress.
You don't? Okay.
No, you dress.
Yes, you do. You do
No,
if
you
you're
don't.
not a dipshit.
No, they
Or
will
in a- or in a
drag
wedding.
you into a tent and dress you.
Oh.
Chuck dress.
And not in a good way.
I dressed only because of your wife.
Yeah, it would
Not
have
for you, you lame ass.
You know you enjoyed it. It was fun.
I love you guys to death. That was one of the more miserable days I've had in a long time.
It's hot down here.
Oh, it was so damn hot.
You should have put him in a kilt then. Give him some breeze.
It was June. It was May, and dude, it was hot. God, it was hot.
So hot. And I think the costume I wore was made out of asbestos.
No, it was wool.
I've worn wool before, and that was like super angry wool or something.
It was that true Scottish wool.
Yeah, I think the inside had that heat blanket thing that they wrap up real thin and put in emergency.
Those heat coils?
Kits. Yeah. Oh God, I was so hot. I left the state of date early.
Just because of the heat.
I paid $150 to get out now. But despite my environmental issues, it was a great time. And I met this wonderful old lady. Real sweet.
She
And
still
now
asks me
they're in
about
love.
you.
And we're talking about Cary's grandmother there, John.
She still asks me about you all the time. She says, "How's that Chuck doing?"
How's that Kennedy boy?
Yeah, how's
You
that
came
Chuck
to
doing?
come back around.
Yeah. You give her a big hug for me next time you see her.
Oh, I will.
You came to put that kilt on and come back around.
And nobody wants to see a bear in a kilt.
All right. Anything else from you, Cary?
I'm good, bro.
All right. What about you, John?
Oh God. Let's see. Let's see. When's this going up? Thursday. On Saturday, I will be at the Geek Galaxy Con in Evansville, Indiana, and then on the 22nd, I will be at the Cavalcade of Comics, which has the aforementioned Dyna Girl on its poster.
Whoa! Dude, that's an awesome looking poster, by the way.
Speaking
I
of
know
which,
it.
I
Actually,
still need to send it to you.
Actually, I should tell you, I was just at a con. I was at a library con called Oldham County Comic Con, or OC3. And a little girl came up and looked at that poster and goes, "I like her. Can I have one of those?" And I'm like, "Oh, baby, you can have as many as you want."
That's awesome.
She just loved Dyna Girl. She thought she was the coolest thing in the world. So
That's too cool.
But yeah, the posters do look phenomenal. Go over to DerbyCityComicCon.com if you want to check out the image. It's a fantastic image of Dyna Girl busting through space in every sense of the word. Let's see. As far as me, I am coloring New Comic Day, whether I like it or not. And Brant needs to learn the definition. Yeah, Brant needs to learn the definition of changing just a little.
I barely changed anything this time.
Except everything. I'm also still doing my non-consecutive 365 days of drawing. I think I'm kind of holding at 10 right now, although I did sketch out a couple of things today that'll be popping up. Other than that, still in the process of writing the Woman in Red story that I'm doing. Still in the process of writing my Pneumatic Cases arc before I sit down and start drawing it. And still kind of looking for artists to do my children's books with, because I kind of don't want to. But I may have to. As I was telling artist Will Terrell on Facebook the other day, I may just have to. Other than that, just plugging away at the Mighty Comic Related all the time. Check it out. Like I've said several times, if you think you know Comic Related, you don't know nothing, because we've changed some stuff up in recent times, so go check it out. And I didn't think I forgot anything this time, Brant.
Okay, cool.
Maybe.
Probably, but that's
Probably.
all right.
I'll remember crap later, I'm sure.
Yeah. All right. Not too much for me either. Still targeting around Christmas for Singularity: Rise of the Posthumans, the superhero steampunk prose anthology. I have a story in. Still don't have an official date, just Christmas time. I am doing NaNoWriMo this year, National Writing Month.
No.
I am very far behind my quota at this point, so...
It's the 13th, he hasn't even written his name.
But, yeah, so keep an eye out for that. Hopefully I'll have some updates soon on that. Lettering some stuff for Assailant Comics that should be out fairly soon. Let's see what else. New Comic Day, of course, I'm continuing lettering. And, changing John's colors a lot, apparently.
Mm-hmm, all the time. Every time I put white, he puts black.
That's not true. Maybe a little bit, but
yeah.
And not a whole lot to report right now. So maybe I'll have more news later at a later date. Just keep an eye on comicrelated.com, Comic Frontline.
Not on Facebook though, because you don't post.
I don't typically.
Never ever.
Hardly ever. Yes. And as far as Zone 4 goes, episode 300, the big 300, is coming up in 5 weeks. So, still don't know what we're doing for it. Still open to suggestions, but we have actually talked about a few things. So just stay tuned and just
we'll
remind.
A
potluck.
It'll be the all silent episode.
What date are you recording that?
It airs on December 19th, so probably that week.
Probably December.
Well, then you guys have a great. I will be coming home from Egypt.
Ah, okay.
Why are you going to Egypt?
Work.
Egypt needs him.
So when will you
Egypt
be?
needs him desperately.
Yeah, when will you be home?
The 20th.
Ah.
They want him to file the edges off of those pesky little buildings.
Dude. You don't
They were supposed to be square.
We'll have to see if we can't do something. We'll have to figure it out. But, yeah.
An Egypt to Zone 4 call?
Yeah. Maybe. Just a reminder to everybody, for the first time ever, Zone 4 is taking a break for the holidays.
No.
Yeah, there will be
Which do absolutely nothing, because we won't be here.
There will be no episode the week of Christmas or the week of New Year's. We won't come back till 2015, so. Unprecedented. Took us 300 episodes in this one. So.
And we're doing it deliberately. It's not like,
Yeah.
we're not planning it.
Right, exactly. Not like I'm falling asleep.
Yeah.
Missing the whole show.
Yeah, We've planning to punk
That's
out
never
this
happened
time.
before.
You got a part in Seabiscuit too.
Oh, shoot. Anyway. So, yeah, that's it. Who wants to read us out? Anybody? I'll take it. John, read us out. Do you have it pulled up?
Sure, hang on. I gotta find the thing again. Vamp while I look.
We'd
Okay.
like to thank the official bands of Zone 4.
Thank you. Go ahead. Continue.
Oh,
Yo,
the
continue.
Ray Wall
That's
Band
done
and
good.
Society's Plague that you hear on each show each and every week. We're also proud members of the Comic Related Podcast Network. You can find us each week on Comic Related, Comic Frontline, ComicPodcast.com, Stitcher, and iTunes, and on certain satellites in space. If you have any comments, questions, suggestions, keep those to yourself, but bother Brant at zone4@comicrelated.com. And as always, thanks for listening. You're not leaving Zone 4.
I'm an incredible voice tonight, aren't I?
I think you are.
I love your Midwest accent.
Thank you. I'm here already.
Incredibly sexy.
Keep your opinions to yourself. I love it.
Keep your opinions to yourself.
I think we should just do the show like this. Just
Why not? You'll know the difference.
That's true. With the four of us, I mean, you never do know.
Well, we can do that, and then, we can just reboot Zone 4 like Marvel's did.
There you go.
Or for DC. Marvel doesn't have a hammerlock on that.
That's true now.
Yeah. That's why I won't rip DC for that. I mean, that's fine. Do it once, and that's okay. Do it every 7 years to varying degrees. Yeah, that's
You would think, that after doing it enough times, you might get it right.
Because they honestly don't understand why they're having to do it in the first place, which is
right.
Yeah. Which we'll get into all that, but yeah.
Will we?
Oh yes, we will.
We will.
What are we talking about?
We're trying. I know I sent the agenda like really late. I'm not even gonna ask.
You did. Yeah, you did. Yeah, and you knew you were gonna catch shit for it too, didn't you?
I did. You know what we're talking about, John.
Of course I do.
This has been a Gonzo Goose production. Honk!